as promised, we're going to do another gift project tutorial, and I'm making a little flax eye bag, such as for when you're doing yoga and you want to block out the light and have that gentle pressure on your face. And to make this bag, we're going to put flax in a little white liner so that if the liner gets to be pretty dirty, we're aware of that. But then it's going to zip on a little decorative case that has a little sort of unusual placket with a hidden zipper, and that way you can wash the top. And of course this should be pre-washed fabric, and I'll put the measurements on the screen and below the video, but it's 9.5 by 5.5 for the two white ones and 9.5 by 6.5. And then you need a zipper that is between 9 inches and some longer measurement, and I'm going to go ahead and use longer because that's what I have. With a nylon zipper, it's very easy to sew through it and then cut it to length. And then I have 1.5 cups of golden flaxseed. You can use any flaxseed, you can use rice. I'm sure there are lots of other things you can use as well. I'm going to make my little inside liner. So I've got this. Now I'm going to do, you don't have to do these corners the way that I did the apron corners, but I like to. So I just fold one down that way and fold the other one down that way, and I poke them through so that it's already a pretty good corner. You can see visually that it's about half full. Just tuck these ends in about 1/2 inch, give or take. Keep all of that seed down in the bottom so it's not going to get in the way. And then I'm just going to put it over here, and I'm just going to backstitch and sew this really good. And make sure you don't leave a big enough space at the end for those little flax seeds to slip out. Okay, so here I have my little liner, and that's all ready to go. And that, if you put it on your face, is very comfortable. Now, because my eye bag is going to have a zipper, this is not something that can go in the microwave. This is going to have a zipper and be inside of this little case, and it needs to be just room temperature. Okay. So this is a new design, and this is the third one that I'm going to make because I want to get it just right for you guys. And I've been thinking about this for a while, but I'm finally doing it. And so I've got my two 6.5 by 9.5 pieces of fabric and a zipper that's too long, but it's very easy to just sew through and cut off a nylon zipper. And so I've got my zipper foot here. And so the very first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to unzip this all the way so that head doesn't get in my way. And you could pin this, but I usually don't. I usually just try to go straight and be consistent. And I'm going to do that. So I've got a guide on this side where my fabric and my zipper are lined up, and then I'm stitching on the side of my foot that's closest to the zipper. But I will backstitch just a little. Right side of my fabric to the right side of my zipper, so my zipper head is facing the fabric. And I want it to end right about there, and so I'm going to take it over to my iron and just press it really quick. And I'm just going to stitch across here. I'm not going to backstitch. I'm going to use a pretty small stitch though. Fold this over because because what we're doing is we're creating a hidden zipper. And so once it's sewn, you know, sort of like this, you can reach in here and unzip this, and that's how you get your bag out. So we're just gonna fold this like this, and I'm gonna go press it like this, and then I'm gonna stitch along there. So I've pressed this, and because I've still got my zipper to deal with, I'm gonna go ahead and use my zipper foot, and I'm just gonna re-stitch that line. Now the way I want this to work is I want this to fold like this, and the zipper, you know, when it's finished, the zipper will kind of be hidden here, and one side is bigger than the other. So when I look at this, when I sew down this side here, let's go like this. Okay. So all you do is you have this folded the way you want it, and I'm going to move this zipper head away because it's going to be too close to the end there, and I do want these to be near to each other. That one's sewn, but I'm going to pin this one close so it doesn't wander off. And then I just lay this flat down, the zipper's completely flat, and then this side I'm going to fold over. And they don't line up exactly. And so instead of stitching at 1/2 inch here, I'm going to really stitch more at like 1/4. These are not my sewing scissors. Alright, so then I find my zipper head and get that to open. Okay, and then to turn these corners, I'm going to do basically the same thing I did on the apron, where I'm just going to kind of fold this into where it goes so that I have it completely folded out in use. And I'm going to take and I'm going to fold this all the way in. I'm going to do 2 folds on these corners. Now put this in here. So this is it. Thanks.